Hello, everyone. One of the questions I get asked regularly by clients or potential clients is whether or not they should do a video recording of their will when writing their will. Should it be recorded? And the answer I always give them is typically or usually always the same. Whilst the law does not require you to record the writing of your will before you can establish its validity, I usually advise that in certain instances, it's usually important for you to have a video recording of the writing of your will, especially if you have a polygamous family or you have a family where you believe that there might be a dispute after your demise, because we often see cases where despite a deceased having a will, some members of the family will challenge the validity of the will or challenge some provisions of the will. But when a will has been done in accordance with the law, you have the witnesses, you are in the right frame of mind, you know what you are doing, and all of that. Having a video recording gives an additional layer of protection, of security. And indeed, we've seen a situation where a testator had a will, and after his demise, some of his members of the family were going to challenge the lawsuit, challenge the will through a lawsuit. But the existence of the recording made it abundantly clear that the will was valid and the testator knew what he was doing. And that the existence of that video served as a deterrence to the parties who were planning to go to court. And I have also been personally involved in a situation like that, where we had been preparing for tumultuous litigation regarding the will of a deceased person. But upon the reading of the will, we saw a video recording who made it abundantly clear that the provisions of the will were sacrosanct and must be obeyed. And based on that, we advised that any attempt to challenge the validity of the will or the provision of the will be futile. So, if you believe that there's a likelihood of anyone challenging the provision of your will, having it recorded and placed together at the probate registry or with whoever you want to keep your will serve as an additional form of protection for the validity of your will. So, in summary, the law does not require a video recording of the writing of the will before the will be valid, but having it will serve as an additional form of protection and evidence to uphold the sanctity of your will. Thank you very much.